What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Hits, Cuts, and Bruises. I'm, of course, Kinetic, and with me here is
El Spanko.
And we got a special guest here today, Mr. Michael Hensley. Mike, now, y'all know how much I love helping the community. That's why this gentleman is right next to us. So that's the gist of this episode, helping others. And we always like to bring people who 100% like to make sure that they put their money where their mouth is.
Say it.
Correct. That's what they do.
You know, there's Mike, if you would, just go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
All right. My name is Mike Hensley. I'm actually the CEO of corporate family, Betty Place of Hope. Also, I'm an assistant principal here at Duncan Middle School. I also have a couple of companies that I help out with, me and my wife. And I'm all about the community. Everybody might know me back from, different times. It's Coach Mike, coaching football at Dwyer High School for like 14 years.
All right.
Giving a little insight.
Wow.
Yeah, 14 years. Giving a little insight out at Cardinal Newman High School with legendary Jack Daniels. So you guys know.
Jackie.
So now with that little introduction, first and foremost, welcome to the show.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Full disclosure, this is my folks, y'all. This is my peoples. So if that's why I make it real extra special for me when I have somebody I can bring on my show and just open up the doors. Let y'all in. Mike a private person, man.
Very private.
Very private. But sometimes you got to get the word out, and that's what we do. Yeah. So let's kick it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I want to say I appreciate you guys for having me. First of all, I don't really see a lot, open a lot. People know me on social media. I don't really comment. I don't put all my stuff on there. Right. But this like my brother here and my homeboy. So I'm like,
same hood.
Hey, listen, same hood. So like I said, man, I can come out. They give me a great opportunity. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So what you got coming up?
Well, of course, I don't own a nonprofit. I have a board with a nonprofit 501c3 corporate family, Betty Place of Hope, DBA. We do a couple of events throughout the year helping out the community. So one of the events coming up now is our back to school bash.
Yes.
And this year we ran into a couple of things that we wanted to try something new. So we're going to do like pop-up shops, like we call it pop-up, where we're going to go up to we having the people register, like families register, and we're going to go up to them and bring them school supplies. So what we do, we throw into school supplies with backpacks, gift cards, and school supplies to families to help them better themselves and prepare themselves for the school year, throughout our neighborhood in Riviera Beach and trying to make sure everything right.
There you go.
Right after that, we get right prepared. We turn back around. We got our Thanksgiving drive, which...
Wait, Paul, just for a second. So you mean like Meals on Wheels?
Like Wheels on Wheels.
But except with backpacks and see?
Exactly. So we usually do this like this big old festival.
Yes.
So we want to do something different this year. Okay. So we're going to go mobile a little bit and try something different and just, hand out what people don't have to come to us.
Yeah.
We're serving the community. We're going to go to them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to them. Yeah. So we're going to go to them. We're going to, hand out some stuff and give it out to them and get these kids ready to be successful,
And the reason why I asked that, honestly, straight up, contact me, let me know.
Yeah.
I drive all the time, so if I can drive around my neighborhood, I'd love to help and contribute. And y'all ain't got to worry about it. You can ask me later. Yes, I did do it. I'm not one of them fronters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So when he pop up to your house, all you got to do is take a selfie hashtag and post it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So yeah.
So I ain't mean to cut y'all as far as doing the Thanksgiving.
We go, Thanksgiving, we got our Thanksgiving drive out, which we partner up with people to give out Thanksgiving, mostly Aldi's and Publix, and we give out gift cards for families that have meals for Thanksgiving. And then we go right to our Winter Wonderland, which is one of my favorite things. I love Winter Wonderland because we bring out the holidays with the Christmas, and we get to visit St. Mary's Children's Hospital.
What's up, man?
Yeah, and
that's
hand
awesome.
out gifts there. So that's very, very fun and touching to do. To see somebody that really want to celebrate the holidays, And just happy just to see somebody come see them is very, very, very good. And Target helped us out with that too a lot. So,
and let's take a page out of this book. In order to get a blessing, you got to be a blessing, and that's a big blessing, y'all.
Yeah.
It all adds up and it all comes back.
That's
so
right.
what you give is essentially what you get back.
Yeah.
So how did you get started?
Well, it all actually started for me when I was younger. My mom was a big part of my heart. I think everybody pretty much know my mom. We lived a lot. My mom used to bring a lot of people in. I didn't understand the process when you're young.
Right,
you don't understand the process. So my mom, she always told me it's better to give than receive. Never got the concept till I got older.
Right.
And so I took that page from her, and then I wanted to do a nonprofit. Something like what my mom was doing, but where she used to use her own money, and what she can do was I was trying to, do something that could build an organization that continue a legacy when, like my mom, like when I'm gone, and keep on going, and we learn how to help somebody that need help, because I was helped.
Right.
That helped me out to change my mind to help somebody else out. So that's what I want to keep on making sure the cycle continue for us.
There you go. Yeah.
So when you say change your mind, was it just a epiphany? Was it, hey, I know that I'm blessed, so I need to help someone else? Or was it something specific that happened to you?
Well, it was one of those, watching the work of my mom happen, and I was honestly blessed. Like, from where I came from, growing up in Riviera Beach, it really didn't have much. And I watched, my mom try to scratch whatever she can, not only to help us, but help other people. So I was able to have a little more nowadays. And so I was like, I could do a lot more for the community. I could do a lot more than to help the community. And I was talking to, when I first started this, and my wife asked me, she goes, why don't you run for a political office? I said, no, I really want to help people. So I want to like go out and give them things and change their life, like somebody changed my life,
right,
to help them so they can get better, to help somebody else. And so we keep that going. As long as we put it in our community, man, our community is going to be great. We just really got to pour into it. And so that's my thing. Like, school drive. A lot of people do school drive just to do school drive, but working in the school district, it's like when these kids come on day one prepared, they're ready to succeed. They're comfortable. They feel great.
They got a chance.
Yeah, they got a chance. They're ready to go. And so working at a company, if you're not prepared when you go to work, you're scattered.
Yeah.
So when you go to school and you prepare, you got these tools that you need to succeed, then you're going to succeed. So that's my logic and my team logic behind everything. So hey, that's why we want to make sure they're prepared for school. We'll make sure they have a great Thanksgiving, feel comfortable, and have a great holiday. So that's what we want to do at every time. So it changed my mind. I was able to give and do what I need to do, and I felt like I could do more, and I'm going to continue to do more and try to do as the best I can with what I have, the resources I have.
So, Mike, do you actually have ways that if we have somebody's watching this show right now that's getting inspired by you, how could somebody help?
I'll tell
pitch
you.
in?
Yeah, pitch in. The best thing to do is go to Corporate Family, and I'll explain that to you. It's Corporate Family, CORPORATE, family. And that's our parenting company, which our 50C3 over. And then we have a company underneath. It's a Betty Place of Hope, where we run everything out of from my mom. And we got some big things that we're trying to do in the future. So if you go to Corporate Family or Betty Place for Hope on any social media site, you can add there. You can reach out and help us out a little bit to help our community out. And that's the most thing I'm telling you right now. It's funny because people I get this question all day: how much go to resources for you guys as your company is to pay your staff? And this, I'm like, we don't get paid. We do everything from here. All the resources go back into the community. And that's why we do that. So,
a lot of companies can't say that.
No. It goes all back into the community, helping them out, do what we can from our community events, or back to school bash, Winter Wonderland, going to the Children's Hospital of St. Mary's, man. That's very touching for me. Yeah, it's if you can experience that every year, that's kids willing to be thankful for anything that is basically holding on to a lifeline. Like that's very touching for me.
Good. Well, I think by you expressing about your companies and your what you do in the community is one thing. What do you do for Mike?
For Mike,
You know what I mean? Because we can help the world,
Right.
you know, especially if you got that heart.
Yeah.
But at time, when Mike wind down, what does Mike does for Mike?
I spend a lot of time when I'm winding down at home.
Right.
When I'm home, but most of the time it's coaching. Everybody know I love to coach, man. I love sports.
Still giving back though.
I'm giving back always, man, always. Like
Do you travel?
Oh, travel? Well, when I'm not home, which is 67% of the time, I'm on a vacation, man. I just got back from a vacation. I'm leaving next week on a vacation. Listen, I travel so much. I remember, you know, when I was young, I never got to travel. Travel to me, to be honest with you, was going on the city bus and going to North Lake to Burger King and Kmart. That was traveling. That was a vacation. Yeah, that was a vacation.
Wow.
2 cities over.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. So I was traveling to Lake Park, Riviera Beach Lake Park. I was traveling. So that was fun for me. And so now I don't stay home. I travel a lot. And so since I travel, I end up buying a travel agent company. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So, you know, I actually bought a travel agent company. I love to travel and I love to help people travel. But what I do is with my travel, still helping people out, is affordable travel. Like I'm trying to get people to see the world. And the reason I say it's a message behind seeing the world is because a kid like me who's been in Florida their whole life, and my travel was to go to Lake Park, Riviera Beach to Lake Park. Right. So when I was able to, you know, play in sports and do that stuff and see outside of Florida and Georgia, California, it gave me a different motivation in life to see bigger things.
It's a must.
Yeah. And so it gave you a motivation. I want to do more things. I want to work harder. What do it take for me to get to this place to do that? So I want to make sure my travel is more affordable. So Hensley Travel, I'm telling you, the best travel partner you'll ever know. Trust me.
What's the contact?
Contact. You can contact me anywhere. You can contact me. Hey, I don't want to get my phone number out. But
That's good.
Email. Hey, corporatefamily@yahoo.com. You can contact me. Corporatefamily@yahoo.com. Go on Instagram. Look up Hensley Travel. Yeah. Like the page. You can find out all the information. That's Hensley, Hensley. Hensley Travel. Listen, we make travel affordable for everybody. We actually customize travel for what you like. And then we guarantee that you like it. We're going to get you where you need to be. I guarantee you're going to love it. I mean, you can talk to any clients that we work with and they love us. And we're going to make it's a smooth travel for you guys and it'll change your life.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So with all the traveling that you've done, right? Name one place that if you had to for the rest of your life, not that you live there, that you can only travel there, what would be that one place? So I mean, you gotta go there over and over and over again for the rest of your life.
Groundhog Day type shit.
Yes.
Shit.
Oh, if it's a place, it's definitely gonna be Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Cancun. I mean, it could be a blur because the service there when you get to those resorts. But man, I love it. It's nice. I like the food, very fresh food. I mean, tasteful food, and we take for granted, but their resorts are so just brilliant, and the art into the resorts, to put in the resorts are very nice. So I love Cancun. I know everybody, to Europe, Paris, and man, listen, that stuff is great. Now I'm not knocking anybody because it's a message behind everything, but I tie myself with Cancun because I like the structure of the arts, the ruins, and that type of stuff. So Cancun is definitely a place that I can go. Cozumel, Tulum, Tulum. All those. I love Mexico. I love Mexico a lot. Yeah.
So by all the places that you have been and stuff like that, and different cultures you've been able to wallow in and stuff like that, have you really considered yourself as a foodie now?
Oh, no, I don't know if I am, but
you might be.
Yeah, I might.
A lot of different food.
Yeah,
maybe.
Listen, I get so much different food, man, and it's crazy because it's like when I was younger, I didn't like trying a lot of different foods. Well, you couldn't try a lot.
We didn't have a lot of different variety.
So
We
you
didn't
like
have a lot of variety.
right. So you're like, what is this? And so
Well,
I'm
you
like,
better eat that.
yeah. So we go to these places. My wife is a food junkie. Can't you know this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Food junkie.
Yeah.
So we're trying everything, like different things, and I'm trying, and I just open myself up to the things that I probably thought I didn't like. Yeah, man, I want to try it. I want to try it all. Like when I go there, I'm like, yeah, let me try it. Like, get to try that. Like, see what it is and ask what it is. And I'm like, oh, okay, I probably won't try that again. But
Yeah.
So what's the most surprising food that you tried? You said, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna eat this for like I was the one to introduce it to everybody else.
it has to be snail. Snail. Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds crazy, right? I had
We talking about escargot, not conch, right?
yeah, not conch. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah. You gotta break those names
Yeah,
down.
you gotta-
People are like,
hey.
what the heck he's talking about?
Yeah. Not that kind.
I know. It ain't conch, okay?
I beg your pardon.
It's actually good. It's really it was good. And I was like, you know what? It was one of those things I wouldn't mind trying that I thought I would never ever try. And there's a couple of things I think I don't know I never tried that I probably say I would never try, but you can never say never.
Right.
And so I probably would try it out, but that was good.
For me, it was oysters.
Oh, I love oysters. See, I was gonna say oysters, but I thought everybody eat oysters. I love oysters. You don't like oysters?
No.
Oh, I cannot eat. I like oysters.
I tried one raw and one fried.
Oh.
And both I was like, never again in life.
Yeah, see,
Ever.
I don't like a fry. I like it raw.
Baby, I like it raw.
Man.
Yeah, I actually like them raw. I get a little horseradish and a little squeeze of lemon, and there you go.
It's going down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long night.
Oh yeah.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah. Get you going.
These
Get you going.
got them going.
He said, "Nah, I'm good."
Definitely.
No, I like oysters though.
Yes. So we have been all over the world. We got different ways to reach the kids and reach the community. You told us different ways of how you unwind and enjoy yourself for your mental health. Because when you're going through different charity issues, and we won't say charity, but we're going to say showing love.
Community outreach.
Community outreach. When you're doing that, going through it so emotionally, when you do it, when you wear it on your heart, you're going to need some mental health days and stuff like that. And I see your balance that you have, you know what I mean, in the football and everything. It seem like you're very well rounded. What are some of the things, like, tell us about your kids and stuff, and what your kids, do to you, and that balance as well,
Yeah. My kids are my balance. Like they're my kids, everything. I get kind of emotional when I talk about it, because everybody knows, like, I love my kids. And my son, he's like, my son's named after me.
Okay.
And so he's everything I wanted from a son. Very smart kid. I challenge him a lot. I tell him to speak his mind. I want him to speak his mind. And I got a story to tell about him.
There you go.
It's funny. So, but he's a brilliant young man. He's mouthy. Sometimes I have to put him in his place, but we always told him.
You say speak his mind.
Yeah, speak your mind. Don't ever hold back. I'll tell you when you're going too far, because
He'll get breaks later.
Yeah.
You don't have any breaks right now.
No, and my wife always tell him, honestly, like, hey, listen, let's be real. You are a Black young man. You have to make sure you have your ducks in order. Yeah, express yourself. And so he's good, and then he got, he's a straight A student, but being in the school district, I know, like, yeah, you got straight A's, but buddy, I need these test scores to be right. And so I tell everybody this. I'm proud to say, I'm so proud of my son, because on the state assessment, and as of today, this year, he has he always got the top score on him. Always been the top scorer. So that's good. You can get a 5. He always got a 5. So like that's one thing I'm proud of him on his schoolwork. He does very well, and he's very 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 passionate about being smart. Now, he didn't get that from his dad. He got that from his mom.
There you go.
All right?
That's okay.
But one thing he did was when all the stuff would happen and Black Lives Matters and, the shootings would happen, we had my wife was like, I want to do a protest. I'm like, you want to do a protest? She's like, yeah, I'm going to do a protest in Palm Beach Gardens. And I was like, all right, for the Corey Jones. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, but I'm very protective of my kids. I was like, man, I don't want my kids out there. She goes, no, they need to see this. They need to know what it's all about and life is all about. I'm thinking like, no, I wouldn't really for it because, I'm very protective of my family and that could touch me a little bit. And so I go out there, I get out there late, kind of not late, but I when it started, right before it started, because I had my daughter, which everybody knows my daughter. I love my daughter. So that's the girl. And she that's the one
Cutie
girl.
pie.
Oh, she can do everything to me.
Yeah.
So I go out with my son and we were supposed to march down military and we speak at town hall. And my wife said, I think you need to be the one to speak at town hall. I was like, all right, I got this. So I'm driving out, I get down there and I see all these people. I mean, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's on the news and it's like a lot of people. And my son goes to me, he goes, Dad. I get out there, he's out there with a microphone, and he's talking and blah, blah. And he goes, Dad, I need to ask you for a favor. I was like, what's the favor? He goes, can I deliver the keynote speech?
Damn.
And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I want to deliver if it's okay with you, I want to deliver the keynote speech. And I'm thinking like myself, like, you want to speak? Okay.
That's great.
And we marching down, I thought about it, and he was just on the thing, and I'm thinking, I walk up to him, I say, go ahead, I'm gonna let him do what he do. And I didn't tell him yes or no, but he just came up and took the floor, and he gave something that touched me and everybody out there where we all, kind of got a little emotional a little bit, but it was one of those things that I was more proud of him, of his bravery, standing up for what he believed in and what's right. And so that let me know, he knows I always talk about legacy. So that let me know that, that he's going to be exactly what I want him to be if he continue down this path. So
Yep.
that's that was.
But what I admire out of that whole deal is that you kind of had your second guesses about it, and you and your wife, you kind of like, you sided with your wife and like, okay, but I don't like it deep down inside, but it worked out.
Right.
That rarely happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are naturally, as men, we are protectors. You know what I'm saying? And what we try to protect our family at all costs. And that's where you was at. But your wife she was in the teaching mode. And your son kind of like took over, like had hands on both of y'all, like, I got this.
Yeah, I got it.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
I can imagine when you just explained that, I can really see that. That was awesome, man.
It for him, it was a changing moment for him, but it made me think like, all right, and his speech was like great. Like it was like, he was ready for it. It was touching. Yeah, it was like something he didn't even write down.
Because he was what, 10 at that time?
He was 9.
9, okay.
The headlines, a 9-year-old boy takes the show at they call it a protest, but and I was saying to myself, like, this is big at 9. At 9, I wasn't doing this. So I think he's going to be something very special, and so that makes me good. But yeah, side with them. We got a joke at my house because my wife and my kids. So they tell me I'm the president of the house. They say, you're the president. They say, we're the Congress.
Okay,
you just the face. we got a decision.
That's crazy that they understand that though. You're a figurehead.
You're just the president. We're the Congress.
That's crazy. They understand that though.
It's kind of funny that he did that. And for my daughter, she's just turned 5. Oh, that's mine.
Yeah. Those girls do it too.
Oh man,
they something.
That's my girl there.
Yeah.
It's my girl. So, I love her to death. I don't like opening up about her because I want nobody to know about her. That's it.
Hey, it is what it is. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Well, she's a TikTok star, so.
Oh, yeah. She's doing a little TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Her and her mom.
Don't say little.
Yeah.
She's going to probably check you about that.
Yeah, I'm going to say little.
Ain't nothing little about my size.
A big TikTok thing.
She actually said, not little. They got a little thing going on with TikTok. They what is it? Venus? Geez, I don't even know what it is. I follow it so much, but it's just sitting over there. I watch it like I watch their stories all the time, just to see them because I think it's funny. And most of the time I'm there, but it's just like funny because she do the voiceover.
Yeah.
And so
That's good, man. A lot of talent running through that house.
oh,
That's good.
we try.
Hey, and you just the president.
No, I'm just the president. I'm just the president.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, a real dream of what we do. And honestly, from my household, I think we think about it all the time when we came up from. You know, I'm a guy from 4th Street and Firehouse. You know, she's from Oral Heights. You know, and my wife. And
I'm from Second.
Yeah. So you know, we all in that connection.
31st.
We know.
He on the north end. You know how we felt about the north end. He's from the north end. We wouldn't dare walk way over there.
So
That was like trip to another city.
We'll walk to Tiffany Lake before we walk the north end. Not the north end. Yeah.
But you know, it was just kind of one of those things that, you know, we didn't let we got the help from our community, our older community, you know, people we was talking about, like I was talking about Chad earlier.
Yeah.
You know, the people like,
Whoa, you don't need any more pub. What name did you say?
I said Chad.
Oh boy. Chad Scott.
Chad Scott.
He might pop up right beneath
He
this
might.
video.
He
Or
might.
he might be up here in this video. Either way, it's going to be Chad.
Chad Scott was my
Oh boy.
neighbor, man, and you know,
Oh boy.
he
Here we go.
was a little older than me. But,
Lot
you know,
older, I
lot
bet.
older, but he was.
Whoa, woo. What,
You know, he
15
helped me out
years
a lot.
older?
Yeah, he helped me out a lot.
Yeah. I actually had you like a baby, didn't I? Get your ass here. That's the Chad I know, big bully.
Hey, Chad picked me up, man.
Yeah. And people had in there, he's just so nice. Yeah. What part of his life he was that nice? He's a big little bully. Yeah. You know those bully pits? That's Chad. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Oh, man.
We didn't let like our environment become us. And so I was, you know, my wife, proud of her, you know, she got a doctor's degree.
Awesome.
And so it was like one of those, like, all right, let's go. You Farm D, go be a pharmacist. You know, that's what you're going to be, go be it. And that's what we want to inspire in every kid around our neighborhoods. It's just like, yo, go be what you want to be. You
Please.
can be anything you want to be.
Yeah.
Long as you work, you can be what you want to be.
Don't be afraid.
You know,
Don't
that's
be
all
afraid.
you got to do.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Don't
You're
be
gonna fail.
afraid to fail.
You're gonna fail. You got to learn. I used to tell this to a lot of the coaches in football.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a lot of stories.
Like, listen, if you fail, learn what you did in that loss,
Yeah.
and then take something out of that you can succeed with.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bring it back.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
it back.
You know that, coach.
Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back. I got a championship, not as many as you, but you know,
You
I got
know it,
one.
coach. You know it.
Yeah. Bring it back.
So
No, he
that
gardens.
explains it.
God,
That
oh
explains
Lord, oh Lord.
That explains
Here
a
we
lot
go.
Right there.
All
Yeah.
day. So even just sidebar. When he's talking about his son, absolutely 1000% saw it a long time ago before he had kids.
Mm-hmm.
My son is now 22,
Mm-hmm.
and they would come up to Orlando and support my son
Yeah.
in his basketball games, football games, whatever
That's
it
awesome.
was.
Yeah.
They would come up there, and it wasn't like, "Hey, Mike, is there any way you guys could come?" No, it was just automatic.
That's what's
Coming.
up.
We coming.
Hey, Ken, I got a game. We coming.
That's
Yep.
what's up.
Yeah.
that
And
means a lot.
I'm talking about that because Keon was the only child, and as far as like cousins and stuff like that, all the cousins was down in Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Only got like 2 cousins that lived in Orlando, but to see that support and to see the way y'all came and always was there for my kid, man. Thank you, straight up, thank you.
That's awesome.
That's where that come from. Where it's a full circle.
Mm-hmm.
What you poured into my son is what you poured into your son, and that's why that's coming back. And that's why, like
Absolutely.
I said,
Look at your boy now.
yeah,
Right.
because when you hear that mouthy, I hear my son.
Yeah.
It's like, man, somebody, if you raise your kid to just be quiet and have to shut the fuck up every time and stay in a child's place and That's not fair.
Yeah.
They're little people.
Mm-hmm.
They have personalities. They have something to say. And it might be something like as simple as, you know what, Dad, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Something that simple.
Yeah.
But if you don't allow them to express themselves and say something, it ain't got to be every time.
Yeah.
But damn, let them say something.
Yeah.
You know,
Let them talk.
allow your child to do that. You know,
And it feels good to actually like see your kids grow.
oh yeah,
You know, because they sponges. You know what I mean? And everything, just like how you help the community, you get a lot of practice with Keon and your own son or whatever. They're like, not to say test dummies, but they are.
yeah,
Because at the same time, success comes in the community, but it starts in the home.
absolutely.
And that's just same thing for the parents. You know what I mean? If you get inspired by anything, pour it in your kids. Because at the same time, if you have hard times and get back up from your hard times, guess what your kids gonna do? You give up, you quit, you give up through the fight, the battle, what your kids gonna do?
They gonna quit.
They're
too.
watching.
Yeah.
They always watching.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah. They're watching you.
Yeah.
That's true.
They
That's
watch.
true. They watching everything
Yeah,
you do.
they
man.
do.
How you reckon every situation.
Everything, man.
They watch. So you gotta try to keep a
Yeah, you do. Brave face.
Yeah.
And I think we all, you know, was born in the 70s. I mean, except you, but we all watched our parents struggle to some inclination to the point that you like they struggled, but we didn't actually see how they came like a rabbit without a hat. Now here we are in another generation. We try to give our kids everything that we did not have.
Right.
But I kind of missed a lot of steps with my parents. I was like, how you did that?
Yeah.
How did I make it off a school bus driver Saturday?
You wanted that, right? I'll try to figure that out.
Hey man, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it kind of created a, you know, like I say, we're 70s babies. So it kind of like created an animal of us as parents.
Mm-hmm.
To now our kids, we got to kind of stop ourselves and nip it in the bud because we'll be giving. Like, where's the lesson?
Yeah. That's true.
It's hard
That's true.
sometimes.
And where's the fact that they now have to earn things?
It get tied up in translation.
Yeah.
When I say get tied up in translation, because some of that we never saw. We just know we had it.
That's it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not easy.
That's one of the that's pretty big. I was
Yeah.
actually thinking about that this weekend.
That's
It's
huge.
like does everything smart, but you can't think money or everything grows on trees. You got to learn how to go out and get it.
Mhm.
So you can't be one of those thinking, okay, just because I asked, I get it. So we got to teach
Yeah.
them. You're right. We got to teach them.
And it's kind of different. See, I have a daughter and a son, and it's kind of like, it's different. Like my son, I'm always trying to teach him lessons and stuff like that. My daughter's like, okay, give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I know my son like, God damn, Dad, but you're a man. You know what I'm saying? And it's why it's different, I don't know. I mean, I stand by that.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter, I want her to depend on Dad. I don't care if she's 30 years old.
Yep. I'm gonna give my daughter. What somebody said, I'm gonna give my daughter everything, so your nappy head son can take it.
He
Miami,
got
thank
some
you.
big shoes. Your dad wear a size 25? Yep. You can't put 2 of your feet in his shoes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's crazy. The psychology of that is crazy, man. I don't know.
No, it is, and we push our boys to be.
We do.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old days. You know, watching all these little old day movies. And
Yeah.
how they like you're the heir. You got to get ready. You got to get it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we do.
Yeah. Really.
Whole
really,
different
really.
environment. You know?
Definitely. Yeah.
So,
But
we have so before, well, as Spanky would say, in y'all generation versus my generation,
right. That's a fine line.
we
bro.
only had to compete with outside.
Yeah.
That's all we had to compete
you're
with.
right.
Outside. Outside is now inside. On these devices, on your TV.
Yeah.
You're
Distractions.
now it's outside and it's inside. So as a parent, that got to be kind of frustrating sometimes where it's like, okay, what do I do to make sure that I'm the influence
Right.
and not these outside forces or the influence? You got any advice for
Thank you.
parents who had those struggles?
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, one of the things, timing, we put them in sports, put them in some kind of activity, dance or something. We with my kid, he's a technology guy, guru, like want to be
Like his big cousin.
Yeah. And I always want to be on some technology, want to play this game, but my wife limit him to a certain amount of computer time a day.
Awesome.
And he had to play sports. And it was a hassle, man, at the beginning. Like, he was like, why we always got to go to sports? We've been going to sports our whole life between daddy and then
He's snapping.
Yeah, he's like,
He told him to express himself. He's snapping.
And I'm glad he said that, because I said, you know what? I'm not doing a great job myself. I didn't get offensive. I dialed into myself. It's like, I'm not doing a great job myself explaining to him about sports and how fun it is, and what it is. It ain't about if you can score 30 points or score 5 touchdowns. It's about, one thing sports taught me, biggest thing besides winning, was family. It taught you about family. Picking up the brother the next to you. It's like, hey, this is my brother here. We work together. We lose together. We win together. And so when I taught that to him, now he wants to always go out sport. And then it's my brother. Oh my gosh, my brother that got him into a new hobby, fishing.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Who got him in that? My brother Robert. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, man, I didn't know fishing was that expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
He
was
new
like,
rod.
Yes.
Always need some tackle.
Always need something.
Always.
New, different bait.
Yeah.
Daddy, I need the rod, this rod. He got like 5 rods.
Serious
in my man
about
cave. Yeah. I need this rod quick bad cast or something. I don't know, man.
Quick cast.
Yeah, he's out there, and then he want to go on he went on a boat.
On the
to
boat?
Try the boat. Yeah, man. Like, he just want to fish every day. So
That's good, though. That's good for your mental health.
right. And so that's what I was saying. Like, get him into it's somewhere outside, some kind of event, sporting. It ain't got to be football, basketball, or soccer. Get him into fishing.
Yeah.
Get him in something outside.
But what people don't realize with fishing is it's competition in fishing.
Right.
Oh,
You can catch a fish this big, and you feel like you done accomplished everything.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's actually people that catch fish, no matter if it's this big or whatever, 4 or 5 inches, and they throw it back.
Yeah.
And they say it's for the game.
Yeah.
I thought you was hungry.
Yeah. But eat that.
It's for the game. So it's
Y'all got any
competition.
fry hards over there?
It's competition. It's competition in it, though. It's really like you really like get jacked. Now, I say you happy if you catch one this big. Now imagine you catch one this big.
Yeah.
You jacked. You know what I mean? Like, you done threw the pole in the water and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's a lot of time consuming because there's certain fish are smart, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I always say that the little fishing experience that I have, freshwater fish are so dumb.
Yeah.
They dumb. You can
He said
catch
the same thing.
You can catch them bitches with anything. Bread, anything. Saltwater fish, them bitches go to college. They looking at you like, this motherfucker here has just drunk a Red Bull. His perspiration is too high, and I'm not jumping on that hook. But some fresh water, that big dumb motherfucker, he jumped right on there. Okay, put the hook in his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. And for real, I'm serious, man. Think about that. If you ever go fishing, look at the difference. You can catch a freshwater fish with anything.
Yeah.
Seen a motherfucker had a wood nickel on a damn bait. The fuck? Had the biggest fish out. Big catfish, ugly motherfucker.
Just sitting on the hook.
Yeah. Hey man, come on. He coughing, he got a cigarette and hanging out his mouth. I've been in here. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my badge in. But it's crazy, but fishing is if you break it down like that, I swear, you see his son say that?
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's the truth, man.
He's on that fishing thing.
Yeah.
We're in the back. So he goes, Daddy, let me teach you how to cast a pole. I said, all right, we're going to cast that. This fool got the pole casting it in my pool. I'm like, look at this.
Oh, he ready. He practice.
Let me show you. You got to flick it like this. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, he's sharp. He paying attention.
Yeah, I'm
he'll
like,
pick up
okay.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure Robert taking their time.
Oh, yeah. Robert
Yeah.
ready for me to bring him up. Go on his boat. He's
That's
like, he's
what's
ready.
up. That's
Because they got a
what's
bunch of lakes and stuff there too,
Oh yeah,
right?
late.
Yeah.
I mean, he just ready. Like, man, bring up here, man. We're gonna catch some big fish. I said, man, you ain't gonna catch nothing. We're gonna catch some big fish. I promise you.
Damn, that's what's up.
Man, that is wonderful.
That's great though. That's good for mental health though.
Oh yeah,
It
oh yeah.
sure is.
I think it's one of the good things because it got him off his game. You know, one of the things. I'm not saying I'm against technology.
No,
or none of that
no,
stuff.
because they getting paid big money for that.
I want him to do it, but I mean, you're on a game, man. I told him one time, I said, man, you're on the game thing. Why don't you learn how to code? I'll pay for you to go to coding class. You know, code. You know,
Oh,
that's
wow.
how, yeah. Like I'm like, do that. Like I know I want him to have fun because he's a kid. We have fun, but we have fun in sports. We try to make sports work for us. So whatever you do, I want to work for him. But so when he got into the fishing and he got into right now, he's big basketball. Like everything's just basketball right
That's
now.
good.
He's like, oh,
He's going through it. He's going through it, but it's all positive.
yeah,
That's all positive. You know, one thing I regret, like as coming. See what people don't realize that just like you said earlier, sports helps us parents raise our kids because you learn togetherness, brotherhood, discipline,
Order.
Yeah, and you learn how to win or lose or whatever together.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even get that in their home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see loss after loss after loss. And like I say, how did we make it through all that? They're not giving us the portfolio on what it takes. So what a team does, it helps so much, man. One thing I wish when I came up, I took the game so serious, man. I wish I would have had more fun.
Yeah.
I was a serious basketball player. I was serious. I rarely had fun. But I was serious about I thought that's what it took to win. You know what I'm saying? Focus. You gotta learn your focus, turn your focus.
But
on.
that's
Passion.
That's a thing when we talk playing like back when in our age group. You know, I don't know about that, but when our age group, we was all focused on winning.
Serious about the craft.
And when I played, I'm gonna be honest with you, I always wanted to win. I always said to myself,
passion.
If I was number 2, I'm the first loser up. So I wanted to be number 1 and everything. And then as I started coaching, I understood that it wasn't all about winning.
That's when I learned coaching.
Yeah.
I didn't learn it when I played.
When you're having fun, that's when you win. That's when you start winning.
That's what the key is.
Have fun.
I learned how to
become a
coach.
family.
I learned how to coach fun.
Yeah. That was the thing.
I wish I would have learned that, though. I wish I was coached that way.
But also you weren't coached that way.
Yeah.
That's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
You're a kid. You're gonna basically respond from what inputs you're given.
Yeah.
So if your coach said, y'all motherfuckers better win today,
You better win.
That's all you know.
We on pins and needles.
that's all you knew. You didn't know anything else.
You
but
remember
you better
those
win.
days coming home after a loss at the rec center?
Oh.
It wasn't going to be a great day at the house. No. Mom's like, you got an attitude? Mom, it's not against you. You know what I'm saying? Michael. You ain't going tomorrow. Oh, no, they're going to think I quit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They would take that away from you. You like, no.
Anything but that. So I learned how to balance it. You know, I learned how to hide it. You know what I mean?
Either keep it on the field and keep it with your homeboy.
Yeah.
As soon as you get home,
but when I became
now back to being a child.
But when I became a coach, man, I made sure that I coached it different.
Yeah.
Cause it's a game.
Yeah.
But we better win. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta win.
Yeah.
Gotta win.
Yeah. It's crazy. Competition is crazy, man.
That coaching thing takes something out of
It
you.
does.
It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Best thing in the world.
Just to see, just like we spoke earlier, just to be able to see a kid that don't have any dilemma, no guidance, no prosperity about future, don't know what future is about, and 5-6 years later he graduated college. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the biggest people biggest accomplishment these kids going to school.
Yeah.
Getting free scholarships.
Yeah.
And then they come out and they graduated.
Yeah.
They graduate from this thing.
That's
I was talking
awesome.
about
Yeah.
the kids
From
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's that there made my whole life at Dwyer. Like I was just saying that just a few weeks ago, saying him like saying that he graduated, like that's what everything for me. He went to an Ivy League
Yeah.
and he got a degree He's good, man. Like that made everything
it's
for me.
complete. You was a big asset in that man's life.
And I was thinking to myself, man, gosh, that for him, it's gonna be so great for his family that I know long while I'm gone, he's gonna think about what we instilled in him, and he's gonna let it trickle down to other people.
Yeah.
So no matter what anybody else say, that right there is gonna work. And that's not the only one. We got plenty more.
Plenty more.
Yeah, plenty more.
Jeez. Man, ACC,
fall, baby.
ACC, SEC, Big 12.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
everywhere. I think we've been in every conference. Coaching,
you don't want to be modest,
Yeah.
But go every damn conference.
It's been a nice ride.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of kids benefit from that. And that's the most important thing.
And the great thing too that we the demographics, man, where they're actually from. I'm talking about the demographics of the house situation, the parenting, the living with the grandma. We all familiar with being raised by the grandma, but then we got some that's being raised by the auntie, nephew's cousin.
Oh.
Like, damn, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, that was the only place basically that means that was the only bed that he had.
Yeah. See, Coach talk about senior night. He knows when senior night comes, you get a whole different.
Nobody shows up. The coaches are with it.
Yeah, you got the coaches, and then the parent meetings. You got like auntie, cousin. You try to, you know what? It all
somebody shows
up.
Yeah,
let somebody come together. But at the same time, you're doing it for these kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, you ain't doing it to be a millionaire.
No. It don't add up.
The money is not there.
Oh my goodness. I think it'd be worthwhile if they just said it was free.
Yeah, it feel better.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, because anything about math, it don't add up.
State of Florida, make coaching free.
Boo. Yeah, we will take it.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, just because the way y'all got it now, it just don't add up.
Yeah, we'd be better off.
Yeah, just free. Yeah,
free. Jeez.
We love the kids.
Yeah.
Jeez. Man.
Yeah. And the private school's going.
How about that?
Not over here.
Yeah. Well, some of us like
we're not talking about St. Thomas Aquinas, all right?
Oh, wait a minute. Be careful. Come on now. That's different. You talk Mike school?
Montverde? None of them?
I'm talking about Mike Irvin. Your boy. Yeah, him. Oh, that guy. But overall though, man, it feels good to be able to just dissect what moves our motor. Yeah. You know what I mean? Us as men, you know what I mean? This show here is all predicated on the average things that our demographic don't talk about. Because we praise a lot of things that we had no business praising. Mm-hmm. But today, in this show, right now, man, we're praising some good stuff.
Yeah.
Some good causes.
Yeah.
Some, one thing about causes, you pay forward. When you pay forward something, man, it comes back tenfold. If you don't believe that, what you put in the atmosphere, man, the hemisphere comes right back, bro. You know what I mean? And if you don't believe that, just try it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only reason you don't believe it because you haven't tried it.
Right.
It's like it's a good drug.
Oh yeah.
Good drug. And you actually have a piss test, you're gonna pass.
Yeah.
That kind of drug. It's a good drug.
You're gonna pass it.
You're gonna pass. You pass. There's only one judge with that one. Only one judge. You're gonna pass. Yeah.
So even getting back to you giving back, and we got a lot of that in common.
Boy, tell them.
Yeah,
where you at right now with the count?
I'm up to 63 hours. So,
great.
Yeah,
great.
So my bad. I'm sorry. I will end up at 63 hours if I keep on the same, because my goal is 52.
Do you remember the conversation you and I had early in the year? I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then you broke it. And I say, respect. I got that.
Because it is. Everybody gives back in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta physically feel it, see it, touch it. I can't just write a check. I can't just say, here go a few dollars, homeboy. I gotta be a part of it. I gotta be there.
Kenny came to a couple of events and volunteered too.
Yeah. Oh, no. He's a walking. He's a walking volunteer.
Billboard poster.
Yeah, man, phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? The conversation with Ken and I had like early in the year. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, every weekend, you know, I want to talk about the show. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm out here on the beach. Pick up, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm going to call you right back, man. Well, I'm up here in Orlando. We're picking up trash on the beach. All right, you call me, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I comfort what he, you know, we finally had a conversation about that. And I was like, bro, why you do it? You know what I'm saying? Well, he say, man, you know, it's a lot of things that you can give. Basically said it's a lot of things you can do. But if you give in that way, let's like you say, he like to touch it, put his hands on it, whatever, this and that, he's solidifying his goal. Yeah. And that, you know what? When he said that to him, I was like, where I'm from, we all from the same spot, Riviera. Yeah. But I didn't learn that in Riviera. No. I didn't learn that. Remember I told you, my parents made it happen secretly. Shit, it just popped up. Like, I know they ain't have it, but to be able to get that as a older guy, you know, he's real old. But to get that from a guy that of his stature, you know what I mean? That's great, man. Because I never heard that before. No, it's great, man.
Now, of course,
good, bro.
We know Keon moved in May.
Yeah. Tell him in New York.
Oh, yeah. One of the first things he told me, oh, Dad, I went and volunteered.
Wow.
So
did you break down?
You know what? It was, I didn't expect any less. So I wasn't surprised. You know, that's
hey,
you know,
that's
like you said, we're talking about, you know, kids follow examples, and you know, between his mom and me, you know,
I can see Keon volunteer.
Yeah, he
that's
absolutely.
Awesome,
you know, like, hey, I found a spot that I volunteer.
That's
and
good.
I was like, okay, great, wonderful.
Hey,
you know, I hope you love it.
Yeah.
And he keep going back.
That's great.
So
that's great.
He's another like
good man. Model.
Great model, role model, future leader. I'm telling you, I'm calling.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's already in stone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's claiming it. He's just waiting his turn. You know
that's all.
I mean?
That's all.
Good kid. Real good kid.
So you know, and also I tell people because I lost my parents and because I have so much that I've been blessed with. Why not? Yeah. You know, I ain't got shit else to do. You know, it ain't like I got to worry about my kid. He gone. You know, like he grown. He doing. Job done. I'm good. You know. So with the little bit of extra time I do have, why not? Why not? It's easy. You know. That's why I say it's like, hey man, let me know I'm there. I'll make sure the time is there. I'll try to bring some people with me. You know. You know how I try to do it. So. And I'm a firm believer in if I can't get nobody else to do it, at least I'm gonna be there.
Right.
You know, because you can't make promises for other people.
No, you can't.
I've heard all kinds of next time. Don't tell me about next time. Please keep all of that. I don't want to hear about next time.
Yeah, you really know no nonsense about
Beat
that.
me there.
He really no nonsense about
like,
that.
I remember our first event Kenny came to. I felt like I said he ain't coming back.
Right.
We had went to Wonderland. He was rapping gifts. He might have rapped 1,000 gifts. Yeah. He was rapping them things. Yeah. He probably ain't coming back.
Come right back.
Yeah, he
glutton for punishment.
Yeah, he got that like.
Woo,
man.
But you know you they're givers and they're takers.
Yeah. Movers
you know,
and shakers.
That's true. That is true.
That's all that is. There's nothing more than that.
There you go.
We can make excuses for 1,000 things.
Yeah.
But I know when I leave here, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I know just where I'm going. You know,
as hot as it's been around here,
it's been real hot. Hey, this the hottest.
Don't want to do that.
This is the hottest I'm going to experience it.
Yeah, there you
know,
go. That's real.
I got my ticket. I'm ready to punch my ticket.
They probably say, you know, a lot of people I hear a lot of folks, you ain't perfect. You do this.
Nobody's perfect. Only one person.
Yeah, it's only one person. Perfect person. One.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he's the guy. So it's, so it's like, one of the perfect person. So, and then it's like, oh, you didn't go to church on Sunday. You didn't do this. You didn't that. And I was thinking to myself, like, what did you do to help someone else that you haven't said anything about?
That you don't have to say anything.
Yeah,
man, that's big.
bro.
Like
I might not go to church every Sunday, but I can tell you what, I'm gonna do whatever I can to help anybody. Yeah. And I ain't gotta brag about it. I'm not gonna say anything about it. As long as that person is straight, I'm good. I'm good about it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if that
you only got one judge.
Yeah, judge. And then that's another thing. They always judge. I thought we ain't supposed to judge. So, but
those ones at that church house do all the judging.
Yeah. And then as long as I believe it's here and it's here, I got nothing to worry about. I'm good.
Teflon.
Yeah.
Because all that hate just bounced right off.
Right.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
I don't go to church on Sunday and then the next day acting like I'm a wild animal. I like a wild animal every day.
Happy to be alive. There you go. Consistent wild.
Yeah, I'm consistent. I'm very consistent.
That's real. That's what's up. I like that. Shit.
That's true.
Hey, that's cool. I like. Hey, that's a shirt.
You think, oh yeah, let me think about this real quick.
There you go.
Mark this time.
That's real.
So, honestly, we gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
We don't hit our time limit. But anything that just a message before we say bye that you want to give to the people.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say thank you guys for having me again. Watching your show, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I watch different shows and I say to myself, like, oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. But I get worn down from it a lot. Mm-hmm. But then I'm watching your show and you guys you're talking to people directly from where I came from, where I understand that you ain't talking to Love Jay-Z together. You ain't talking to Jay-Z. You talking about guys directly help my childhood, to help other people's childhood that actually fit in to do that stuff. So I was flattered to be here today because, you know what I'm saying? It was like, that's big to get the message out about our community and the people that help our community, and what you two are pioneers yourself for our community. So I really appreciate that, what you're doing now. My message is to the people, man, listen, love each other. Live your life, make a legacy for yourself, for your family, who you want to be, because we might have all the wealth and the bridges and the houses that in our life that we want, but we can't take it with us, and our legacy gonna leave behind. Now, our legacy is not what we speak; it's the actions that we show. So we must always not talk, but do as we want our legacy to be about. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. I love you guys. Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you guys and appreciate you guys, and I hope y'all have me all the time. I love it.
Hey,
so, thank you.
Look at you opening them doors.
Hey, he actually kicked that bitch down. Definitely. Hey, what key? Hey,
don't need no key.
Damn, need it.
That's right.
Hey, man, I just want to say to you, thank you for making a good show, because what makes a good show is honesty. True stories, feelings, and spirit. And you showed all those things. And one thing about the city where I'm from is, if it's in our city, we're going to find it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be on this show.
You got that right.
You know what I'm saying? And you from 4th Street, or from 2nd Street.
31st.
And he's from the North End. But we all from Riviera.
Yeah, that's true.
And hey, we trying our best to protect every legacy come through here.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's we West Palm Beach together. You know what I mean? We all united. But at the same time, if any jewels and nuggets that you got off this show or whatever, feel free to share it with anybody. We not gonna sit here and be in your face about like and subscribe and all that and this and that. Just get the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really not doing it for that. You know what I mean? But when we say we are, but not today. I ain't gonna lie. Not today. Not today. This was a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Like it. Love their page, man. Follow, get knowledge. That's the key.
There you go.
Please do that.
Appreciate that.
So with that, we want to say Thank you from Kinetic, Mike, and we always gotta say Alice Spanko,
It's Spankle.
Cool.
Tori, DJ T-Mo. Y'all know where he at.
He
He is
working right
currently
now.
spinning them tunes right now
Rat now.
at the club. So if you ever see an episode where DJ T-Mo is not in it, that's because he has a prior engagement.
Absolutely.
And that means he is booked and busy. And that's what we want to have him continuously to do.
That's right.
So make that money. Give me $5 when you finish T-Mo.
I need 7.
I just need 5. Just 5. Get me $5.
Yes, sir.
At
least.
But once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Hits, Cuts, and Bruises. We appreciate each and every one of you. And also leave with this. Give something back. A little bit of your time goes a long way. So thank you.
Yep.
Hits, Cuts, Bruises.
Bars.